Do you know what I'm really glad that they brought back are those Dikembe and Mutombo commercials?
The commercial, yeah, the guy going,
Yes. That's one of my favorite. And whenever he just like rejects that little kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like the cereal one's the best one.
That is
just,
the
like,
best
explodes.
one.
This big fucking 7-foot guy looking over you.
Looking over a child, and he just like smacks it out of his hand. Dude, it's awesome.
No,
Yeah,
funny.
it's pretty legit.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Bow now, bow, 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 bow.
Easy there, killer.
Killer,
Little loud.
killer.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther, coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. We've got a fantastic show for you here on episode number 43. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are the
Funky Panther!
Oh, hello, boys.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
Why are you wearing sunglasses on your head still?
Oh, I don't know.
It keeps your hair out of your
Yeah,
eyes,
look at
right?
it now.
Thank you, Chad.
You're welcome. I waited until we went on air and on video.
You piece of shit. You're a real jerk. You know that? You're such a jerk.
So what did y'all do this past week?
Man, so have you ever heard? You've heard of Christmas in July, right?
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And you've heard of Christmas like Christmas time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I did Christmas in March.
Okay, I haven't heard about that one.
Yeah, it's one that Jesse's family made up. And by Jesse's family, I mean her grandma. So we couldn't do Christmas, like normal people because of COVID. So we waited till it got really nice outside, and we had a nice little picnic in the park.
Picnic?
A picnic with
A picnic basket.
with a picnic basket.
A picnic.
Yes. So we did that, and then we opened our little gifts that her grandma does every year for everybody.
Are they trinkets?
So she gets the most random stuff, puts it all into individual boxes. I'm talking like I got an X-Acto knife and some other stuff in there, just random
Cool.
stuff, right?
I mean, you are a paramedic.
But she always gives money. That's the thing.
Paramedics don't need X-Acto
We don't need
knives.
X-Acto
to cut people.
No, that's for whatever. Continue.
She always gives money. And so that's the real star of the show, but she puts these random gifts in there just to get people laughing.
She's like, you got to get through all these gifts to get to the money.
Yeah. So she has this wallet in everybody's gift box, and it just says open at the end. So after everybody gets their gift and they've all opened it, then we can open it.
Did you wait till the end?
I did.
What a good boy.
And then whenever we opened
sweetheart.
it, there was $1 in it. She's like, "There's $1. I love you." And then she told
how
us,
sweet.
get the shot glass that she gave everybody. Inside the shot glass, she had put brown sugar
Yeah.
in it, and so you had to dig the brown sugar out, and
Why-
underneath all
why
the brown
brown
sugar
sugar?
because it looked like dirt.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to make it look like dirt because there's a little like fake succulent plant on top of it
In a shot glass?
in a shot glass.
Okay.
Yeah. So you dig through this, and once you get to the bottom of it, there was aluminum foil, and inside the aluminum foil was more money.
Oh, I thought they were going to say like cocaine or something.
And inside the aluminum foil, there was cocaine.
Jesse's grandma is a low-key drug lord.
She loves to party. No.
You mean like the song we like to party. We like to party.
Yes.
We like to party.
We're not doing that again.
No?
We're not doing that shit again.
Isn't this episode about music?
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
but like actual music, not Six
that.
Flags theme song.
Yeah, so that's what it. So we went down to Frost, Texas, where Jesse's dad was the former mayor of Frost, Texas.
Cool.
And if you've never been to Frost, Texas, there's not a whole lot there to do. There's not a whole lot to see. You pretty much blink and you've driven through it.
Wow.
Cool.
But yeah, that was my weekend.
Nice.
What about you guys?
I got blackout drunk I didn't get blackout drunk on Saturday, but I got really drunk on Saturday.
Did you?
I did. And I was with Anthony.
Oh, cool.
We got wasted. Stop bringing those kids, please.
What did y'all do? Just
Well, there was a fight over there at Dickey's Arena. And I think it was, they've had fights over there before, but
This was a pretty big one, though, right?
it was,
y'all went to the fight?
no, God, the tickets were crazy expensive.
Right here in Fort Worth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
over there at
Man,
Dickey's
you should
Arena.
have gone.
Yeah, it would have been a great show. Raphael was over there from 817 Vintage Hype. He was there with his brother and Jules.
Yeah.
And it looked amazing. Like, maybe for the next fight, I would love to go check out.
Dude, I had we do special events and at work, and two of my friends were there as basically ringside medics.
They were ring-sized.
Ring-sized.
They were very tiny medics.
Ringside.
You mean like the movie Downsizing? Like that
Yes,
small?
that small. But it was really cool because they got. I mean, one of my friends got to take some pictures with some people that I don't know who they are, but you know, it seemed important because he took pictures with them. So.
You know what's awful is we can't have any slip of the tongue or else we just are wrecked by the other two. Like we can't have any mess ups. Like we just have to be, there's so much stress.
Perfect. Yeah.
There's so much stress on this
That's
podcast.
the thing. Yeah, these people
be perfect so that we don't get made fun of by the other two.
The people listening to us, for all our listeners, you have no idea. It's relentless here.
We just we hang up, we're done, we close out, and we just bang our heads against the walls. I can't believe I said ring sized.
You idiot!
You fool!
Me so horny, me so stupid.
It makes me want to go watch that movie now.
I know. It's really good.
I haven't seen that in so long.
Oh man, that's great, but so true, so true.
Yeah. So you got really shit faced, Chad. Chad actually, if you don't follow Chad on Go Chad Go, you should, because he had a weekend essentially that rivals whenever Chris was telling him about his Sunday day.
I did. I had a Chris Rio esque Sunday because he was just kind of all over the place. But backing up to Friday, so. You know, we got back from Egypt and we had the podcast, and then I was wrapping up some school work. And every night last week was just, it was packed. And so Friday, Tab and I decided that we weren't going to do anything. And actually, Sage gave Javier some of these Delta 8 gummies, which I think we mentioned, right?
Yeah, we talked about those.
He sure did.
But I was dead set on trying them out. And so what Sage told Javier and Javier told me is to take one or two before, not too long before bed, and, and it'll help you sleep and, you feel good or whatever. And holy shit, man. I slept for 10 hours on Friday night. I went to bed at 10 and I didn't get up until 8 the next morning.
My boy hibernated.
Bro, I was out. I cannot remember the last time I slept that hard and for that long.
But I think that was a perfect time for you to do that because after coming back from Egypt, the jet lag and all that stuff, because you were still, when we recorded, I could tell you were not Chad yet. You were a shell of a man.
I was still a wee bit tired, but yeah, for sure. But shout out to Sage and Texas Hemp for this product because this is awesome.
Yeah, it really is. I made the mistake of taking it a little too late. I usually get up at 6 a.m. I took it at midnight. So whenever I woke up, I was feeling it still. It wasn't crazy, but I should have taken it earlier.
Yeah.
Because I slept great. I slept like a rock.
It's supposed to give you a little bit of kind of a high, like a euphoric thing, but still it's legal. I felt almost immediately felt kind of like I'm on this wave, which is weird because generally you're not supposed to feel that kind of stuff till an hour and a half, something after. But it was almost immediate that I was starting to feel just euphoric and great. And it wasn't but an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I was like, all right, I'm ready for bed. And I just conked out.
I think that's what Sage was worried about too. If people are usually, impatient. So they're oh, well, it's not working. Let me take another one.
Yeah.
And they just keep doing that. And
well, I took 2 from the get-go.
Yeah. Just
because I knew I was going to sleep. I knew what I was getting myself into. I want to try it again, just trying one. But yeah, I'm going to get me some more of these. Shout out to Sage again for giving us some of this. In fact, I reached out to him today and was hey, where can I buy this? Because you gave us some, but now where the hell do I kind of re-up? And we'll leave a link on the show notes. But it's really cheap too. Generally, if you go to a CBD store and you find gummies, I think I bought some nighttime gummies and they were $65 or $70. Mm-hmm. It was stupid expensive. These are only, I think it was $45 or $50. And if you use code Funky21 for us, the Funky Panther, Funky21, thanks Sage, then all of you can get 10% off. So not a bad deal.
Again, that was Funky21 promo code.
Funky21.
Promo code Funky21.
I actually ordered some whenever you sent the little link
this
and everything.
Morning, yeah,
I went ahead and ordered some for Jessie. That way, she can try it out and see if it helps her sleep at night or whatever. So I look forward to it. And don't tell anybody, but I used the Funky 21 promo code.
It's okay.
I'm gonna try.
I mean, that's what it's there for, right?
You listen as well.
I
right?
do. I edit and then I listen to the show. Yeah. So
that was Friday. So Friday, it was literally just the gummies and sleep. Saturday, hung out with the parents a little bit. Went to Teenies.
Tinies.
Teenies. I think it was Teenies. I think I'm up with this whole teeny situation. I can't because I don't know what
Teeny
you
tiny.
teeny tinies. Okay.
tinies.
All right,
There we go.
But I think we've talked about them before. It's right there off South Main.
Yeah.
Just kind of some upscale type Mexican Latin music. I'm thinking about Selena right there in front of you. Mexican food. But we just kind of split it all tapas style. We had the calamari, we had tacos, we had guacamole, and they've got like this guacamole trio, which some of it has ceviche on it. One of them has like this bacon jam, and then one just has like I think it's cojita or whatever, like that.
The Mexican cheese, yeah,
or queso fresco, something. And then the queso. So it was just a whole big ass meal between the four of us, and of course their cocktails are legit too. I had this mezcal drink, and it was
Smoky.
pretty bomb. Yeah, oh so good.
How their tapas? Would you rate that on par with those of modern Spain?
Well, I mean, it wasn't Spanish food.
Mexican food.
Yeah, so it was different, but it was fantastic. I mean, I liked this better than the tapas that I have had in Spain. Actually,
Sorry, Mr. Big Shot. Gorge.
I wish I could play that.
in Barcelona.
What's that? The Piano Man. The music. What's his name?
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm terrible. You know
This
what I'm
is
talking about.
something he's going to beat his head against the wall later.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Got him.
What is his name?
I don't know. You think about that.
But he has a song called "You Thought You Were a Big Shot, Didn't You?"
So you think you're a big shot, baby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it? I'm coming out. Oh, that's Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Billy
yeah,
Joel.
Billy Joel.
Okay.
I'm not a big Billy
Sorry.
Joel fan.
I love
There's
Billy
like maybe
Joel.
4 songs of his that I like, but that's one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here thinking about chat. Oh, look at Mr. Big Shot over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Big shot.
So you want to be a big shot? Okay. Anyways, so that's cool, man. It's really
Yeah,
good. What else? Tell us more about Tinies.
For the best of the meal, though, the calamari was great. The crispy octopus was good, but like their steak tacos are bomb.
Where's this place at?
It is. I just
South
said
Main.
South Main.
South- okay,
It's
but
like
like-
right by like Tarantula. I mean,
Okay.
on that same
Tiki.
Gotcha.
Tiki bar?
Cool.
Yeah, Tarantula Tiki Bar. So that was Saturday. On Sunday, man, that was the day you were talking about. We just did all the things.
Yeah, man.
What are you creeping?
yeah,
Is
he's
that
creeping.
the creep? So on Sunday, we met up with Joe and G and Kevin, who's been on a previous episode. We talked a lot about food, but we went over to the what was it? It was like this big shopping deal. I forgot what they call it, like a whatever. But it was like a bunch of little shops. They had like plants and art and trinkets and all sorts of stuff at Lola's Trailer Park. And so we went to Dane's. Huh?
Like a flea market?
Yeah, but it was called something with an R, and I can't remember. I'm going to look it up here in a little bit. Yeah, like a rummage sale. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
rummage sale.
Thank you. So it was like a rummage sale. We got in line at Dane's and literally got the last 2 things of meat. We got the ribs and the turkey for the turkey sandwich. Ooh. And they're like, then they yelled over our heads and we're like, we don't have any more meat. And we're like, oh shit.
It's because of these guys over here.
Come get them. But it was worth it. Even if they did have people try to attack us, it was so delicious.
Dude, it's so cool that they're, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday now.
Yeah, 3 days a week. They've been doing it for about a month, and they're still selling out within just a couple hours.
But but not the first Sunday of the month. They're not.
They're open
Right.
Fridays now. I think
Yeah,
Fridays. And
Friday, Saturday,
Friday,
Sunday.
Saturday.
But I think their website said like the first Sunday or last Sunday. One of them, they're not open. So, but still, really, really freaking cool, and they're apparently really busy, huh?
Yeah, they were. I mean, the whole damn trailer park was packed because of the rummage sale. But yeah, it was fun. The food was great. Sam Anderson was playing music from.
I saw that.
Quaker
I
City
was
Nighthawks.
really fucking jealous. Whenever I saw, it, I was like, "Oh my gosh, Sam Anderson was playing. I would love to have gone seen him."
Yeah.
That way, maybe I can be like, "Hey, you want to come on the Funky Panther?"
Yeah, I should have said something.
Dude, you should have.
Yeah, but then I did end up getting a piece of art from, I think it's Jack Folkson art or Jack. I don't remember. I've gotten some things from him before, but he's got this Waterburger. He does like this stamp art, where it's just like just a big ass, like he carves the stamp and he puts it on paper,
Yeah.
and it's like numbered or whatever, and it's like Jesus at a Whataburger. I don't know. I'm going to put it up here. I got a frame for it. So
That's cool.
it'll be on the next podcast.
Now
It'll
that's
be-
Texas.
Yeah, it's basically like a That's Texas art piece. And then we just kind of kept going out. We went to TXR, Texas Republic, which, not normally my deal. Used to be my deal.
Yeah,
but
that used to be your jam, but
like we were definitely the oldest people at that place. And like the floor was so sticky that like I felt like I was walking on Velcro. Like my shoes were Velcro.
Did it feel like the library bar's bathroom, like on a Thursday night?
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, girl.
Like,
the whole bar.
Oh, gross.
I felt like the people that were there for brunch didn't leave from the night before. They were just still there. And so we were just there long enough for, they've got the little, which is nice, little pitchers of beer. They're only like $10 and it's like a mini pitcher of beer. And then, tab one a mimosa. Didn't realize that it was $10 for a mimosa, but it was
Damn.
unlimited. And we were about 15 minutes until they stopped the unlimited. So it was like 2:45. They stopped doing it at 3. I was like, Tab, you better get that money's worth. And so she like downed 3 mimosas.
Holy shit.
Got the money worth.
So
for sure.
real quick from the chat room,
Yeah.
Soto says that Javier is looking like a Fulton Reed from Mighty Ducks with your hairstyle,
Oh, man.
and then
No Charlie Conway?
yeah,
Shit.
and then Ball So Hard EDU rummage sale turning into a turnip.
And then Jesse said they're closed the last Sunday of the month.
Sunday, okay, yeah.
So thanks, Jesse.
So you can never have a bad time at Texas Republic or Lola's for
Dude,
Danes.
you could have a bad time at Texas Republic.
You
let's,
can.
Let's be honest.
I've had
It
many
gets
a
pretty
bad
crowded.
time.
Yeah,
at
no, me
Texas
too.
Republic. Then we went to Boomer Jacks, and then we went to
Boomer Jacks?
Yeah, which I hadn't been to Boomer Jacks period in a very long time.
But they used to be our spot, though.
Yeah, that one right there off Montgomery Plaza, like that was the hangout. And it honestly, I don't know why it's not. I mean, otherwise, it's usually pretty busy. But
Corporate, it's a corporate chain. We don't really do those as
But
much
we also
anymore.
do breweries
so
now.
cheap.
It is,
They're so
yeah.
cheap. It's like I want the big beer because it's only like $2 or $3, and then. I don't know. We're grown ass adults, but we're doing rounds of shots in the middle of the day at Boomer Jacks.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're a grown ass adult.
Yeah, because we hadn't really no responsibilities at the time. We were like in our mid-20s.
No, I'm talking about Sunday. We did
Holy
this.
shit, really?
That's what I'm saying. That's how you know you're a grown ass adult.
Because back then we didn't have responsibilities. No, this was 3 days ago.
Oh my God.
We were doing rounds of shots. And then we went over to across the street. What's Mad Hatter? Mad Hatter. And that's basically kind of how we ended it.
Hey, if you go to the Mad Hatter, look for our dollar bill.
Yeah. put a
Hey,
dollar
and you
bill
know
up.
what? Take a picture with it and then send it to us.
I'll
That'd
give
be
you
cool.
a free hug.
and we'll give
Zeus
you a
is up
shout
there
out. Yeah.
too.
Uh-huh.
I felt like we went to go eat somewhere afterward, but honestly, I don't remember.
Everything's kind of a blur at that point.
Yeah, but it was a fun day. It definitely felt like a Sunday I have not had in a very long time.
I haven't been to Mad Hatter probably in several years.
Yeah.
I used to love that spot.
Pretty Chewy's. We went to go eat
went
at
to Chewy's?
Chewy's. That's right. Yeah, I was really like craving some of that like jalapeno ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ordered some.
so-
I ordered some Chewy's the other maybe I don't know a week ago.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
So now that we're 17 minutes in and now I'm hungry for some more Chewy's, this is the music episode. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about music predominantly in this one. Now that we've got all this out of the
Actually, one last thing.
one last thing.
So like
Okay.
one more update for the people. So we have created a voicemail.
Oh yeah.
And so what is that phone number, Tim?
I don't know where'd you put it.
I thought you said you were writing it down.
No, I thought you said you were gonna put it in the
Okay,
notes.
yeah, I got it. So we have now a Google Voice phone number, and so if you want to call us, leave us some feedback. If you want to ask a question, or if you just want to tell Javier, what Javier is, and we all know it, then you can give us a call at 817-677-0408. Again, that's 817-677-0408, and call Javier and tell him where to put it.
And
That's fucking rude.
and what does that phone number? What does that phone number spell?
I don't know.
It doesn't spell anything. Yeah, we couldn't get it. We weren't that cool.
It's 817-669-ANUS. Again, that's 817-669-ANUS.
But we just recorded a voicemail, so go ahead and leave us, whatever, feedback, message, question, and if you do so, we'll get alerted, and we'll get an alert. We'll get alerted. We will get an alert, and we get you on the air, so we can pull you on the show or something like that if you ask a question or whatever. And so please give us a call. Now we can get into the music.
Yeah, I went ahead and tweeted, or not tweeted that, but said that in the chat room on the stream. So, music episode. That's all I got. No.
What?
Don't we have notes for this?
We do.
Podcast?
I'm sorry. I'm pulling it back up. Okay, so let's see here. Where do we want to start with?
I mean, do we want to? I'll go ahead and shout out some upcoming concerts. I feel like that's the last thing, but like as long as we've got people listening before we get into whatever it is that Javier is probably going to say, we should go ahead and mention that there's some really cool concerts coming up here in the Fort Worth area, and so you'll probably catch us at a couple of them. When this episode drops, it will be what is today? Today's the 23rd. Yes. It'll be the 25th. So as soon as this drops on the 25th. Sam Anderson, your boy, is going to be at Magnolia Motor Lounge, so we can always go and see him on Thursday. Then we've got James Hinkle and friends at Lola's on the 28th, and they're actually doing like this whole crawfish boil thing. It's supposed to be a really cool event. We've got Dustin, which you got to see Dustin whenever he was doing his single release party at Mags. But
Dustin Massey right here.
Yeah. They did a full article about Dustin in Fort Worth Weekly. Super awesome and really good write-up as well. So if you haven't checked it out, please go ahead and do so.
And as he was saying, Dustin's playing at the Post April 2nd.
Yeah.
Washed Up Rookies having an event over at Tulips is going to be there with is it going to be who is going to be Milky Beats?
Yeah, Milky Beats and Washed Up Rookie, which I'm really excited about going to that one because the little bit that I've heard from Washed Up Rookie that he's put on Instagram and he put a couple songs out there, it's really good.
Yeah. Okay. Also, we can't forget Squeezebox Bandits are playing at the Lake House on Thursday whenever this episode drops. So be sure to check them out, friends of the show. So please feel free to check them out off of Eagle Mountain Lake.
Cool. Yeah,
so I'm gonna jump right into this. I did a little research on top overrated albums of all time, and I found a link for the top 10 most overrated songs.
Okay.
And I want y'all to tell me what you think about these and tell me if you feel like they were overrated. Number 1 is Gangnam Style.
Style?
Yeah, by Psy.
So that was overrated?
Overrated song.
I don't think it was overrated. Dude, that song had the hype for sure. I think it was awesome at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
For the time? No, I think that was a great song too. Did you love that song?
So I think that Smells Like Teen Spirit for whenever it came out was a great song, and I feel that as time progressed, that it just became kind of an overrated, overplayed, commercialized song.
I mean, it's the song of a movement. The alternative scene was coming out of Seattle. Well, the grunge movement was coming out, and that was one of the anthems for it. So, I mean, to say that it's overrated, I mean, I understand if you hear it all the time and you kind of get tired of it. But, I mean, it's still it's one of the legendary songs of Nirvana. And, well, we'll talk about Kurt Cobain here in a sec. But you can't talk about grunge without bringing up that song.
True. Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin.
I like it.
I do too, but
I don't think it's...
I do get why someone would consider that to be an overrated song.
Yeah.
Just massively played. If you go into a Guitar Center and you start to play that song on a guitar, you will be kicked out promptly.
Kick you the hell out.
Let It Go. Okay, overrated.
No, it's
no.
My goddaughter Layton loves that movie, and she every time it comes on, she'll do like a singing thing. But she'll be embarrassed if you look at her because it's she's embarrassed.
So here's some lyrics that somebody wrote in reference to this being an overrated song. It's already a couple of years and people still sing this song, a song overrated that it just feels wrong. The kids are singing it and that song just won't die. Could not bear it even if I tried. Just go away. Why do you stay? There are other songs that they should know. They just don't let this song go. They sing it again. Oh no, let it die. Let it die. Can't stand it anymore. Let it die.
Okay, who did that?
I don't know. Just somebody rewrote the
Let It Go lyrics.
I can't stand that song, but I also do not have children.
Me neither. And
I can only imagine if I did have children, how much more I would hate that song.
Kind of like Baby Shark.
Yeah, exactly like Baby Shark.
Baby, Justin Bieber.
Baby. Oh.
I was just not a Justin Bieber fan, so I don't know.
When? Like always?
Always.
Like even now?
Even now.
I'm not a fan either. Like, I think I've just never been I mean, maybe one song, but I even can't think of the song that I like.
I don't know if we're going to get into this or not, but like I would have never thought I would have been a Justin Bieber fan.
You a believer now?
I don't hate it. I don't hate his music. It's actually not bad.
All
I
right,
mean, Harry Styles versus Justin Bieber.
Bro.
Give me Harry Styles all day.
Yeah, same. Fucking love Harry
Watermelon
Styles.
Sugar, baby.
Yeah,
but you are kind of a pop song fan.
which is weird because never would have thought
Yeah,
that
never-
would be
I know,
me
yeah.
10, 15 years ago.
I agree.
Getting old. Just
yeah.
want that feel good music.
Bohemian Rhapsody comes in at number 6.
No.
No, I agree.
No.
I
That is
agree.
one of the best songs of all time. Period.
Call Me Maybe, Carly Rae Jepsen.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Definitely
Well,
overrated.
Yeah.
No, it's only appropriate for like call me maybe, like if you're getting some chick's number or something to make fun
I
of
think
it.
that was a song that Lil Zozo would always be singing. I think she was singing that when we were in
she was.
when we were in Mexico, I think. Yeah. That was fun because she like knew every single word. Zoe is our friends. Shout out to Bobby and Holly.
No shout out to Bobby, only to Zoe.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. I love Bobby.
God.
He
Sorry,
said he
Bobby.
would, he said he would smoke me
Oh yeah.
if I died with the
Oh, well, that's good.
It's,
Number 8, Wonderwall Oasis. Wonderwall by Oasis.
no, but that's a bar staple when you
Yeah,
think about it.
it's like one of the easiest songs to learn.
Like
it's-
karaoke.
That was one of the first songs I learned playing guitar and being able to sing.
Yeah.
So it's just simple.
Would you think that's why people would think that it would be overrated just because it's
Yeah, it's in an easy range. Most people can sing within that range.
Yeah.
Like I think it's just fun.
okay?
Overrated, yes, but still a great song.
Umbrella, Rihanna.
No, amazing song.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a good song.
that came in as number 9 and number 10, which I think is
Is it Mambo number 5?
no. I think this is
Aw,
utter
man.
This is utter bullshit. Imagine by John Lennon.
Yeah, you know what? I can't.
Overrated? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, fuck you.
You know,
man.
whenever all the actors and actresses sang that at the start of the pandemic,
Okay, I thought that was stupid.
that was stupid.
That
But,
was
I mean,
that was fucking stupid.
as much as I love the Beatles and John Lennon, I can't.
Have you heard
I
of Perfect
can't.
Circle's version of that?
No.
I mean, oh, dude. It's
I know
so
you
good.
shared it once, but I didn't listen to
So
it.
good. So good. Well, I appreciate that.
Like most of your text messages, I just ignored it.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
He was a good friend.
Yeah. So that was the top 10 overrated songs.
I couldn't tell you which one of those 10 are probably my favorite. I have no idea. Which one is your favorite?
Probably
of those 10?
Wonderwall.
Really?
I really like that song, and it just and honestly, it just brings me back to that kind of like that teenage angst years where you're in love with somebody and you want to serenade them with this song or whatever, or they broke your heart.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of that.
Okay.
And again, one of the probably one of the first songs I learned how to play on a guitar.
Of course.
That or I also learned how to play. I think it was a Blink-182 song. So
I think Bohemian Rhapsody would probably be my favorite. I mean, that is one of the most, it's just a talented song. And it was so completely off the wall from what was, on the radio then and still now. Like, you don't see that kind of like integration in different kinds of musics. I mean, that's an amazing song.
I think if I grew up whenever that song came out, if I was, because that was in the 80s, I believe, or 70s. 70s.
I think it was, early 80s.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it would. I love the song.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hold any special spot in my heart because I don't associate it with any type of emotion. Which most
I always
people
think
do
of
with
Wayne's
music.
World.
Yeah.
I always think of Wayne's World.
I've never seen Wayne's World, but
What?
I've seen that scene.
You've never seen Wayne's World?
Never.
Oh, you're gonna have to watch it.
No.
Really?
You have to.
No. I pass.
Really?
I'll watch it someday.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as you watch it someday.
That seems like right up your alley in that particular genre.
It honestly does.
Yeah. 'Cause you
I mean,
like Bill and Ted,
I know
right?
Tia Carrero's in the movie. and
Yeah,
she was hot.
there's no reason to see, in my opinion, there's no reason to see Wayne's World 2, but just
the first
Yeah,
one.
just the first one.
Yeah,
Okay.
agreed.
Cool. So earlier we were talking about Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, yeah. Uh-huh.
And how he had an influence on music and the grunge scene. He died at the age of 27. So
So the 27 Club,
the
right?
27 Club, in the circle of musicians, not just musicians, but also actors and artists too. There have been a strange case since like the 30s of famous artists dying at the age of 27. The first being blues legend Robert Johnson, who sold his soul to the devil. I don't know if you ever heard that story.
What?
Yeah, I met him at a crossroads and
Yeah.
sold his soul to the devil. Uh-huh.
He's the character from Oh Brother Where Art
Yep.
Thou? So that's
okay.
based
Yeah.
off of him. So I mean, it's weird though. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison all died at 27. Again, Kurt Cobain, and also plenty of other artists. Is there any you can think of? Like, because Amy Winehouse is one of them.
Yeah, I figured she was.
So Amy Winehouse, I didn't listen to because it wasn't the style of music that I liked at that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've gone back as I've gotten older, kind of like Chad, going and changing the whole into the pop scene or whatever. I've started listening to Amy Winehouse. I'm like, man, she was such a talented musician, and it sucks that she left so early, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if she would have remained extremely popular had she.
Had she stayed alive?
Yeah.
Um,
Because I feel like her death kind of like maybe spiraled her popularity even more.
yeah. I mean, that happens with a lot of people. Like Jimi Hendrix comes to mind too. Like his popularity like grew a crazy amount after he passed. Morbidly, like his estate sells like a red wine.
That's weird.
Yeah, because he choked to death on his vomit after drinking red wine.
A weird thing about Jimi Hendrix, there was a case that came out much later that his manager might have actually force-fed him alcohol in an attempt to kill him.
Jesus.
Because he wanted to get rid of the manager and go on his own or something along those lines. There's a conspiracy behind it, just like there's a conspiracy behind Kurt Cobain's death, where he actually didn't kill himself and it was from his wife.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's weird. But
It
it's
is
just a weird coincidence that so many artists have died so young.
I'm trying to look up. I didn't realize that. So, like, you said Jimi Hendrix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of 27. I mean, just a lot in their 20s, I guess.
But it's just that number.
but maybe it's 27 it's actually a pretty big number. But you think about it, maybe people are young and kind of, I don't know, in that mindset of I'm going to party, I'm going to live up, and they can't keep up with it.
Right.
Well, like Anton Yelchin, the actor, died at 27.
Yeah.
Old 90s actor Jonathan Brandis, who was like in a lot of teen heartthrob movies. I had to catch myself with that.
What about James Dean? How old was he?
I don't know, but he wasn't like he wasn't 27. I don't think. I think he was like 24 or something like that.
I mean, fairly young though. Yeah.
Who is I can't think of him. I'm trying to think of it right now. And it's crazy because I was really into his music just like a couple of years ago. Literally like right after he had passed. He was
Mac Miller?
Yeah. Mac Miller. Like never really listened to Mac Miller until literally
True. You're absolutely right. I didn't listen to Mac Miller either until he died.
Well, it was 2 months before he passed, and like I think that's right when he started putting out either songs from the new album or that album came out. But I started really getting into it. I was like, man, this guy is great.
Yeah.
And then he had died like 2 months into it. I'm like, well, shit, like that sucks.
He was 26.
Okay, so close to that.
Yeah. That sucks though.
Yeah.
I mean, like even listening to Mac Miller's music now, I mean, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But like now he can't put anything out. It's not like how Tupac had like a catalog of all these songs that he had recorded before he died. And it really sucks, especially whenever they're young.
Tupac's he's not dead. He's still putting out bangers, and that's because he's still alive.
Is he now?
So the album Swimming in 2018 with Self Care. Self Care was like an amazing song, right? But that's the album I was really enjoying, and Self Care I really loved right before it had, he died. And then Circles came out last year, which was kind of what you're saying, Javier. It was like a post-death, album.
I think it came out like a couple of weeks before he died.
No, that one came out
After?
a year and a half, I think, after.
Oh,
he
yeah, you're
died.
right. Yeah.
Because like the music video for, I can't remember which song it was. Oh, it was Circles. It was actually Circles or Good News. Shit, I don't remember. It was just like clips of him like in the studio and then like some really cool graphics and whatnot. But like, yeah, that was after
Well,
he
it's like
died.
Lil Peep had a kind of an underground following, and then whenever he died at 21, and it just kind of spiraled him. Like a lot of people, wish Lil Peep was still around, kind of deal.
Well, who was it? There have been artists who were unknown until they died, and they had a cult following after that. It's kind of like that.
It kind of reminds me of in the art world, Like, people. There's
Yeah, that
artists
happens all the time
artists all
in
over the
art.
place,
Yeah.
and nobody's they're nobody until they die.
Yep.
That's just
Like
weird.
Van Gogh, he died penniless.
Yeah, and his art goes. I mean, it's considered priceless.
Yeah.
Some pieces, right?
So-
It's very weird.
I mean, talking about music now and people dying at a young age, Selena comes to mind.
Yeah.
It's been about 26 years since she passed. But even now, her following has never been stronger. You can still see people like quoting the movie. I mean, granted, it's a movie, right? But I mean, people still listen to her music, buy her vinyls. She had a Funko Pop that just released like about a month ago, which sold out real fast. She is the patron saint of Tejano music, which, some of y'all have heard her songs before. A lot of y'all have.
Bitty Bitty Bum Bum.
Bitty Bitty Bum Bum is one.
That's the only song that I know by her.
Is it really? I have a couple of her
that comes to
vinyls,
mind, yeah.
but she crossed the line, like the barrier of like Tejano music, and because I mean she primarily spoke English. She spoke Spanish, but she wasn't too good at it. I mean, who is? None of us are. But people like in the Latino community still grab on to her legacy. The LGBTQ community also, she's like a queer symbol as well. Her style, period. Like you can get a rhinestone encrusted bra, and you see it and you think Selena. You know her outfits, her purple outfit that she played in the Astrodome. I mean, that was her last performance that she had.
You wore
live.
that the other day, and I immediately thought Selena when you wore the diamond encrusted.
Shut up! Quit telling people my business.
So we were kind of talking about this pre-show, and I'm going to ask you this. I don't understand it because I'm not a part of that community. So I don't understand like why was she so popular? What made her? I mean,
it's more kind of like the tragic. I mean, it's a star that was never able to shine her brightest. It's a tragedy. She died at 23. We don't know her potential. The conversation is always what could have been. Like she would have been turned 50 this year.
Wow.
And so like, you don't know, like her star was on the cusp. She was already rising. So like
Like Aaliyah.
Oh, absolutely. That's
Very
another
similar to
heartbreaking
Aaliyah.
thing.
Yeah.
But you always think what could have been, like what kind of music she would have put out, because she was bridging further into that English gap where a lot of English music producers are starting to take notice of this. And George W. like declared her birthday Selena Day when he was still governor. Look, I have this copy of Texas Monthly and why Selena still matters.
So do you think that she's more of a Texas icon than like a national icon because she's from here?
She was raised in Corpus Christi, but man, I don't know. It's starting to branch out. Like she had a MAC. They brought out a Selena MAC makeup like kit.
Yeah.
And it sold out real fast. I mean, like I said earlier, there's Funko Pops of her. There's like so many things that you can see. Like her music is still going everywhere. She has more followers on her Instagram than Biggie does.
Nah.
Yeah.
Wait, they've got both of them have Instagrams?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, Tupac has one too, I think.
That's still weird.
But I mean, she was the first Latin artist to, what was it? Oops, I went blank there. But she won plenty of awards and she won one Grammy. But again, you can go back to the movie that came out like shortly after her death and also the series that just came out last year.
I heard that a lot of people didn't like the series that came out.
I never saw it.
I didn't hear great things.
But her songs like I've seen a couple friends that have like karaoke parties sing her songs, and it's really funny to watch because they kind of try to dance like her too. It's really entertaining to see.
So what I heard about the series that they did last year was they tried to I guess kind of whitewash the neighborhood that she grew up in and make it
like
seem,
gentrify it.
Yeah, just make it seem something different than what it actually is or was. Then again, I don't know much about the whole Selena movement. I know Jesse loves Selena and loved the movie, and I've seen the movie, but it was never on my radar. I never grew up listening to it. My parents didn't listen to it. My brother and sister didn't listen to it. So it just was something that never
I get it though. I mean, that type of music was not very popular in the U.S. in a general.
Well, no,
right?
And it wasn't the U.S. It was more like in Latin communities because you never heard it at the club. Like, I mean, I was brought up around it by hanging out with my parents and them going to parties with their friends and listening to this music all the time. That's all the music they listened to was Tejano music. And if you were listening to Tejano, then Selena was what you were listening to. So it's
yeah, but it was bigger than that because her music started branching off for people, like you mentioned, like people that normally wouldn't listen to that type of music were listening to it. And I think, again, that's probably some of the popularity is it was growing to where more people were listening to it. I don't know. Leon Bridges plays a lot of like that old school music, right? Which you might not listen to regularly, but he's bridging it kind of back into the now and making it popular again. I feel like there's a similarity there between what she was doing, which, you or your family or whatever may have already really enjoyed, but my family who didn't listen to Tejano music were like, oh, Selena, got it. Cool. Like this is good music. And so it was starting to grow, right?
Yeah.
Sad, tragic.
Yeah.
God bless you, Selena. Smoking hot too. She was gorgeous, beautiful woman.
I mean,
didn't say beautiful. Don't say smoking hot and like diminish everything you just said.
I don't mean it
like
in
everything you
disrespect.
just said is now null and void.
No, I mean it's kind of like with every artist that passes, unfortunately, too young, their records spike. Well, like with any artist, Elvis and
So I remember
Jackson.
whenever I remember whenever Dimebag, Daryl from Pantera, they'd broken up. They started Damage Plan, and they were a Damage Plan concert whenever he was shot and killed. I mean, the next day I went out and bought Damage Plan album. It was just one of those things like this is not going to be made again. I don't know if it'll be pulled off the off the shelves at some point. So I went ahead and bought it. Yeah, cool.
So what else did you have over here?
So today, 17 years ago, on this day, Usher released his 4th studio album, Confessions.
Hey.
So, boys, what are your favorite songs, not just from this album, but from Usher's catalog? What's your favorite song?
Man, Usher had a great catalog.
Yeah, he's been around since like 95.
I would say, though, it was from that album, and it was, yeah.
Okay, really? The one everyone loved?
Yes, bro. That was like when we were graduating high school.
Yeah, you're right.
And like cruising down Main and blaring it because I had the PA system under the hood in my Explorer, and so just like putting it on repeat and on blast. And then that was like at our prom, dude. There's a lot of memories with that song. It was a fantastic song. And then of course, the little dance and then the chain.
Oh, I love that.
Is like if you didn't wear a chain, you found something to put around your neck so you could throw it around your neck. And
so funny story. Like So
if you know what I'm talking about, go watch "Yeah" by Usher a music video, and you'll know exactly.
He just made it so effortless, like so smooth when he did the chain twirl on around his neck. So whenever he came to town, me and Anthony, we went to go see him. But we went for Kanye because Kanye opened for Usher for the College Dropout. And so me and Anthony went to go get went to Buckle. We got like 7 diamond shirts. We got these baggy, not too baggy, like jeans, Yankee hats. And we went to go somewhere to buy chains.
Yeah.
Oh, and we went to the town center mall to get these big, ugly watches, dude. We paid like $10 a piece. I think we paid 20 for both.
Yeah.
But we went over there and it was so much fun, and we both sat in different spots, and I rushed to where he was at, and we were all like having fun dancing with these girls. And I remember, I don't want to tell the story.
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 No,
Tell the story.
I
Tell the story.
The funny thing, because we were there to see Kanye. We had a great time with Usher.
Tell the story.
And
Just fucking tell the story.
no, I don't want to tell the story. No, I don't want to tell the story. Anywho, it was a great fucking show. My favorite song on that album has to be like Confessions Part 2.
These are my confessions.
Yes.
that
Or
was your
Caught
favorite?
Up. Caught Up. Yeah, fuck. I like Caught Up too.
Wait, what happened at the concert?
Nothing happened at the concert.
These are my confessions.
Look,
Oh
it's
my
time
God.
for your confession.
There was nothing happened. It was just like a funny situation. Like a girl I used to date was there too with her friends
Yeah.
at a box.
Okay.
And then
They were in a box?
They were in a box.
Why were they in the box?
like in a suite, not a box. Like in a box, they were in the suite.
Thought they didn't make it inside. They're like in a box outside.
Yeah. And so like her sister's like, yeah, I told her to stop getting the binoculars and like looking for you. I guess she found where I was at, and but I think it's she was a kid. We were all kids.
Okay, so yeah,
These are my confessions.
but it was a great fucking show. Usher puts on a great
maybe you
show.
can cut that out too because that was just not very fun.
It wasn't.
I was
No,
really
that was
hoping
terrible.
for a good story.
So my song, I was never a big Usher fan, but Nice and Slow always sticks in the back of my mind for whenever I think of Usher.
My. Wish that I.
And you know who does a really good cover of that song? A good tribute to that song?
Who?
Our friend Zeus.
Hey, Zeus Madrigal.
Hey, Zeus does a. Will you shut up?
I don't think they heard me. I wanna do something freaky to you, baby. Call out my name. They call
Nope.
me USAGRAYMOND. Baby, tell me what you want to do with me. Get up, do you like flow to see? Every time that you hold me, told me, trying to take control of me nice and slow. Well, you know, never letting go, never messing up the flow.
Well, tell me.
Oh my gosh.
That's that was the sex song before you knew about sex.
Yes.
You just sang the fucking song and you didn't know what it meant.
What was that? I
Do
think
you wanna get freaky?
1997.
'Cause I'll freak you right, I will. I'll freak you
Okay,
right,
When
I will.
freak dancing was a thing.
Freak,
1997. This is whenever, because we're old, right? And if
Yeah.
you wanted to hear that song, you wanted to get it, you had to wait for it to play on 106.1 and hit record and get it on your cassette tape.
Yeah, you're right.
I saw this video. I think it was like a TikTok or something. Or a
I'm
meme.
tired from doing that.
From singing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Holy fuck.
So there was this meme, and it's like my kid. This is what my kids do to dance these days, and it's like these TikTok dances. And it's like this is what me and my husband danced to when we were kids. And they're like, she's like bent over and like grinding on him on like Usher's Nice and Slow. It's like Jesus Christ. there's a difference.
Yeah. Freaknik was a thing. Google Freaknik. There's a lot of videos of Freaknik. That was in the 90s.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Usher, good dance music, good party music, good freak dance music, whatever.
I mean, yeah, if that's what
Grinding.
you're into, right?
Yeah.
But I do remember like trying to capture. I think I had that song on cassette, and I know I had some like salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Uh,
I noticed you left off the R. Good job, Tim.
Yeah.
It's on pepper.
yeah, it ain't pepper.
It ain't pepper.
So we're all fans of Post Malone, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Post Malone, kind of, whatever.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with the dude. I think he'd be cool.
I would
as
like
hell,
to
right?
get drunk with him.
He'd be a good time.
So just recently, Matthew McConaughey had a
Oh yeah, this past Sunday.
the Texas
to fund money for the ice storm.
Yeah. So the Weird Texas Virtual Benefit to help, fellow Texans. And Post Malone played, right?
Yeah.
He did a cover of Brad Paisley's I'm Gonna Miss Her
Yeah.
and Dwight Yoakam's band. And then he finished off with a song by Sturgill Simpson, You Can Have the Crown. And let me tell you, if you don't like country music, then that's fine. But go and look it up and listen to Post Malone sing these songs.
I listened to it and I read somewhere someone's like, he needs to put out a fucking country album right now.
He needs to do a grunge albb. He needs to do a country album. He needs to do a rock album.
He didn't do the whole like it's not a falsetto like that.
That's
thing
the
where he
twang,
does
yeah. Yodel.
Yeah, kind of like how he always does that, like in the back of his throat when he's singing. It's just a little too much. He's been doing a little too much.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
No, not that.
No?
No.
The
There's a term
auto-tune?
for it. No, it's like he sings and he's like on a single note and you just hear go
Vibrato?
Yeah, it's kind of like a vibrato. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a sex toy.
The Vibrato 2 by
So-
Funky Panthers.
Yeah, well. Are we gonna release a line of sex toys out? Is that what's
I
happening?
don't see why not.
It does it every time when you turn it on.
It's got like an intro music.
You hear our voices.
A Funky Panther. Yeah, that's ready to set
I'm
every
Chad.
girl.
I'm Javier, and
to
I'm
not
Tab.
want
And
to
I'm
use
ready
that
for
thing.
you.
Whoa!
You can beep that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Um,
have to beep that.
Hey, beep fuck.
Okay, moving on.
I'm not gonna bleep any of that.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
You have to.
I don't.
It's awful.
So listen to it, but someone commented on a Facebook post saying that, oh, he should have not done the hip hop stuff and went to country. And I'm like, no, this dude, he did it right, in my opinion. He found a genre that he could be successful in, sound good, make awesome music, right?
Yeah.
Make a shit ton of money. And guess what he gets to do now?
Whatever the fuck he
Drink
wants.
Bud Light?
Exactly. Drinks Bud Light and does whatever the fuck he wants.
Plays video games, drinks beer, and now can create the music. I mean, not that the music that he didn't already create is something he likes, but like he likes everything.
Right. And so this he can have his own, own songs produced that's separate from his label and all that stuff. It's truly amazing. So I would love to see him come out with a maybe some original country music. I think that'd be kind of cool, or doing a bunch of tribute songs.
Yeah.
And doing a bunch of grunge stuff. I think that he did a whole Nirvana set with Travis Barker on drums, and
That was a live stream, right?
dude fucking killed it. Like,
Yeah.
I so impressed with the talent that comes out of him.
I'll tell you, I'll tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I was really looking forward to the whole Texas Music Show deal on Sunday with Matthew McConaughey. But after the day that we had, like I completely forgot about it.
Because you were really drunk, buddy.
I didn't even know it was happening.
Yeah.
Or I probably would have watched it and
I knew it was happening. He was promoting it all over like social media. He was also in the news promoting. Matthew McConaughey was. So like I knew it was going on. I just forgot.
I'll tell you what, Chad. I'll freak you.
right on.
Freak you like no one has ever made you feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on though.
Yep.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
What is a song that you might be the only person that likes it? Like you're the only one that's keeping this band alive, maybe. It's kind of like Arby's. There's only a few people that keep that restaurant alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
This episode brought to you by Arby's.
We have the meat.
meats. We are not sponsored by Arby's, but hey, Arby's, hit us up. Why not? You know what I mean?
They love us. They're actually longtime listeners.
Mr.
Long time, first time.
Mr. Arby himself.
Mr. Arby himself.
Hello there, I'm Mr. Arby, and I'm here to give you a sponsorship to Arby's.
How much meat you want?
Here's your hamburger. It's you take the hamburger anywhere to any Arby's location.
They don't have
have
burgers
ham.
though. Don't.
Made of ham. It's made of ham.
It's an
It's not a burger. It's an actual ham.
Take this to any Arby's. Go ahead and get yourself an Arby's sandwich. Try the new gyros too.
What the
Try the turkey gyro.
I don't get it either.
Doesn't make any sense. All right.
But when does he ever make sense is the question.
Never. Never.
I'll have the meats.
I will tell you.
He made more sense on his own episode than he is this one for sure, though. Or you
Look.
can tell us.
I know they get a bad rap.
Yeah.
Dude, I like Nickelback.
Of course you fucking do, dude.
Yeah.
You
I'm
bring
a
this,
fan of.
You remember when we started this fucking podcast? You were just
Yeah.
Nickelback this, Nickelback that.
I don't think I was, but
I was so fucking thankful when you stopped talking about it. Holy shit.
I cut all that out of the episodes. They have no
Look at
idea
this
what.
graph.
They have no idea what
Okay,
you-
we get it. We get the memes. Stop.
They don't know what we're talking about because I cut all that from the episode.
I traded my soul for two tickets to
Nickelback.
Nickelback and a.
And a
Blood diamond.
blood diamond, some Sacagawea coins or something. Yeah, Photograph, man. That is a great song. Rockstar.
Was there like Dark Horse or something like that? Black Horse, Dark Horse. No, there's another one that was actually pretty good. I liked Nickelback just fine. It is what it is.
I liked Fastball. Remember Fastball?
Yeah, man. Fastball's great.
Yeah, love them.
Do you think other people hate them?
I don't think many know enough about them. I know before the pandemic, they were playing a show at Shipping and Receiving. Like,
What?
Really?
yeah.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, Fastball was big.
I love Fast. It was like 7th grade big.
But it's funny because I remember seeing that Collective Soul was playing.
I love Collective Soul.
I know, me too.
Me too. I saw them one time with Cake.
But they were playing. Collective Soul was playing at the state fair.
Really?
How demeaning.
Yeah, they're just playing. Some side stage. It wasn't the Cotton Bowl or nothing. It was just like they were just playing at the state fair.
Wow.
It's sad to see our heroes, kind of burn out.
Well, I mean, like Third Eye Blind. I mean,
Third Eye Blind. So Third Eye Blind, they were playing at Voodoo. We tried to get there
Yeah.
in time, and we caught
We heard 'em.
We caught a couple of songs as we were trying to walk in. They were so low on the list. They weren't on the bottom, but like right in the middle on the first day.
Well, for ACL, like a couple of years back, like me, Sigario, like saw them, and we were pretty close. I mean, it was pretty damn good show.
Bunch of nostalgia.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Wait, what was the question again?
I wish you would
What's
step
a-
off from that ledge, my friend.
What's a band or a song that you're probably the only one that probably likes?
I think I probably have two.
Okay.
One would be I think the song would be "Ba What Da Ba." by
Ball
Kid
with a
Rock.
ball,
Kid
but
Rock.
ding-a-ding,
Yeah,
ding-a-ding.
okay.
Okay.
I think around the time with Nickelback, we had a great taste in music, and I liked both Nickelback, Alien Ant Farm,
Alien Ant Farm had a good
I
song.
fucking hated Alien Ant
Kid
Farm.
Rock. No shit. I wanted an Alien Ant Farm CD so bad, but I was so broke. Like I was working at the grocery store and all this stuff, but I was like paying for gas and normal things. But I couldn't afford an Alien Ant Farm CD. I found one on the ground. Like it was unscratched. It wasn't new. Like it was out of the wrapper, but like whoever lost their Alien Ant Farm CD.
No. That was
They didn't lose it.
dude, that was a gift from God himself or herself.
I got it off the ground. I was like, man,
Chatty, are you okay? You okay?
It's a good
you
day.
okay, Chatty?
for the band, though, I can guarantee you that no one that is listening to us right now or y'all likes Skindred as much as I do.
No, you love Skindred. And I thought
Bro.
I thought they were okay at best.
Man, I love me some Skindred. So Skindred is like this metal band from like back in the early 2000s, and he's a like big Jamaican dude, and he's definitely got like a Jamaican type accent. Man, they could rock. We saw them. I think I saw them twice, and
Ozfest?
they're crazy. No, like just them.
Really?
Like I think I saw them at Trees.
Like
it was just them.
purposely went to a Skindred concert.
Yes, and the second time we saw them with another band, but yeah, like Power Man 5000 or something.
Oh, I love Power Man. By the way.
But like the first time, it was just to see them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Head PE
Happy E was all right.
bartender.
I don't know who they
I
are.
don't know that song.
Hey bartender, hit me with the double.
Okay.
Okay.
I know Bartender by
And then there was another.
Bartender.
Oh, T-Pain.
T-Pain. I'm sprung.
How'd you get me?
Got me.
You know, T-Pain.
doing
He streams live on Twitch.
Yeah, he's on
He
Twitch.
does, yeah.
He actually shouted out.
The Funky Panther? No shit.
What? Long time listener.
No,
Long time, first time.
There's a guy I used to work with. His name's Josh, and he
plays
also-
guitar, yeah.
He plays guitar
Yeah.
on Twitch, and he's like one of the best guitar players I've ever heard. And he's just like jamming out. Like anyone just pick a song, he's like, cool, yeah, and he just like wails on these songs on Twitch. We could put him in the notes too. It would be cool to have him on at some point. He's a really.
Are we talking about T-Pain?
No.
We're gonna get there.
But then T-Pain like was shouting him out because he was like doing these T-Pain songs, and like T-Pain kept talking about, oh, it's Jersh, because he goes by It's Jersh or something like that on. But yeah, a pretty big deal. But yeah, T-Pain is definitely on Twitch. Sorry, that was kind of a sidebar.
Yeah. Okay. So Head PE and then Buck Cherry, Crazy Bitch.
Oh, that's
lot of people like that
quintessential stripper song.
When that song came out, every stripper, you would hear it probably at least, I would say, every hour at the strip club.
Diamond to the stage. Diamond.
Ah, crazy bitch.
They could have just saved time and said, anyone that's going to
they
dance
just-
to this song, just come to the stage, and then like all of them go to the stage at once.
They just do
I just want
one
to say
big massive dance on there.
sidebar. Pro tip.
is that-
Pro tip.
Okay, you don't make fun of my sidebar.
Pro tip. If you go to a strip club and you want to get a lap dance, request the song "Come With Me" by P. Diddy.
Can you request songs?
You can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, well, we used to over here at New Orleans Nights whenever it was New Orleans Nights.
Okay, so
So
Yeah, you
like
can't
we,
request
go.
song- yeah.
and I'll tell you why, because that song is like 8 minutes long.
You come in, they're onto your game. Yeah, that's gonna be
No,
$40.
we're not going to play the song from the Godzilla soundtrack.
Hey, anybody who frequents strip clubs, can you tell me if lap dances are still only $20 or have they gone up?
No, I think they're still $20.
Are they still $20?
If you want to go to the champagne room, it's like $500 for an hour.
What's a champagne room?
don't worry about it. If you don't know
These
what
are
it is, you can't afford it.
confessions.
No. So Jesse said that she's keeping the band Fuel alive.
What did Fuel sing? Because there was one song that I knew.
I mean,
They had a few really good
Who's
songs.
the one that?
And then Stark said, "I'm keeping Leading Blindly alive."
Fuck Leading Blindly.
Such a good band.
Such a great band.
what's Leading Blindly?
Leading Blindly.
What's the? Who?
Did y'all have a song about snakes coming?
Yeah, we had some weird songs.
the fuck? Do you have a CD? Do you still have a CD?
somewhere.
No, you
guarantee
have.
it.
I
Yeah.
know. Either you or your mom has one. I know your mom has one.
Okay, yeah. So Fuel did a song called "Hemorrhage" in my hand,
proud of my boy. Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
and then "Shimmer."
Yeah, Shimmer's
Yeah,
good too.
that was
how about that one band who sang "You Make Me Come, You Make Me Complete, You
Lit.
Make Me Lit"?
That's Lit, yeah.
My Own Worst Enemy.
dude. That was
Yeah.
a good band.
You make me completely.
That was a good
miserable.
band.
All right, what about your music tastes? over the
Vertical
years?
Horizon. Holy shit! Like I forgot about Vertical Horizon.
Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna have to put up. We're gonna have to put up on Instagram just a poll of songs. I want people to like
Your favorite band or song that no one else cares for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I would love to make a playlist.
Yeah, Vertical Horizon. I think you're all alone, buddy. Sorry.
Vertical Horizon was good.
I didn't.
Hey,
No.
Chad, what's that phone number again for people to call in and leave messages?
I believe it's 817-677-0408. Go ahead and give us a call. Let us know what band or song do you
Or just
love
shit. Fucking hold it up to the fucking radio and play it.
and everyone else hates.
Yeah.
I fucking hated Lifehouse.
Lifehouse? Bro, that
Fucking hate
one
Lifehouse.
song.
No, Lifehouse is
He was
great.
like, I remember him being on like TRL. He's like, yeah, I wrote that song in like 5 minutes. I'm like, shut the hell up, dude. No one cares. And then we would
Go
just jam
shave
out
your
to-
chest, you son of a bitch.
Lifehouse was like right there at the same time as Creed, which actually brings us to what genre would you consider Creed and Lifehouse and Nickelback and all that?
Rock, alternative rock.
Or butt rock?
What the hell is butt rock?
You know, I don't actually know. And I've heard, I think Chase has said butt rock before. I have no idea.
I figured butt rock was more like a tone of voice, like I don't know.
Like the E, where they just speak in vowels, E, I, O, and U.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like, the whole song is just
So
vowels.
it'd be like Creed,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's a butt rock. Yeah, I get that.
That's butt rock.
I don't think Lifehouse
Yeah.
would be butt rock.
Nickelback.
A little bit.
I liked Our
Little
Lady
bit.
Peace. That was a really good band.
Our Lady Peace was
Dude,
good.
I loved Our Lady Peace.
Flavor of the Week?
There was a song. He's like, Jack Kerouac.
Who sang Flavor of the Week? American Hi-Fi.
American Hi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah.
liked
Our Lady Peace sang,
SR-71. Do you remember them?
no.
Oh, man.
Actually, Sugario gave me an Our Lady Peace CD, random.
Was it like in 2003?
It was a long time ago,
Yeah.
and I remember listening to that thing. I wore that CD out, and there was only like one song that was on the radio, and the rest of them I knew all the words, and I couldn't tell you any of the names of those songs. So, okay, thinking about back then, right, and thinking about today,
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot.
and they all on me. So, think about your music tastes. Have they changed, and how?
I still listen to a lot of...
Shitty music.
No, I wouldn't consider it shitty music.
Listen to Nickelback, you fucking hack!
I don't listen to a bunch of Nickelback, but I still listen to a bunch of... I listen to a bunch of, grunge and rock and metal and things like that. So I really don't think my music preference has changed in that sense, but I will say that I have expanded into, like, I didn't know anything about Josh Weathers until I started hanging out with
Us.
you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I started listening to more of that, and then listening to some of the stuff that Zeus really likes, and he started sharing music, and I think it expanded my interest in other musicians and things like that. But for as a whole, no, I don't think my preference has really changed. That
You're wearing
much.
a Skid Row T-shirt, so I would imagine.
Yeah.
And when he walked in, I thought it said Kid Rock. I'm like, oh shit.
Fuck, both of them are equally as bad.
Yeah, Skid Row's awesome.
That's a nice shirt, though. I like it. Where'd you get it?
My brother,
Cool.
it was his, and I stole it, and he's going to listen to this, and he's going to want it back.
Yeah, no
He's
shit.
like, Tim, you son of a bitch.
What about you, Javier? How have your tastes changed?
I mean,
I feel like you listen to the same music.
I listen to every genre except for kind of country. I mean, I really don't fuck with country.
Yeah.
I don't fucks with it.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I listen to instrumentals. I listen to like symphony orchestra music. I listen to background music, J-pop, K-pop,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Rap, hip hop, R&B, grunge, trip hop, skeezer music,
What's skeezer music?
You know what skeezer music is? It's whenever you go into an alley and then some guy. No, I said skis, not.
I don't care.
Okay.
Moving on.
Say what?
You know,
I don't know. I just don't.
We gave him one episode.
Yeah, and that was it.
And that was a good fucking episode.
So he's been good just because of that. Like he was raring up for that episode.
Now
And now that
I'm-
it's over, he's like, he doesn't give a shit.
No, I mean I listen to everything. There's nothing I won't give a chance. You know.
I feel like my music tastes have changed so much. Like I still like about all music, but like I remember in early high school, really loved like rock, metal, everything. And then it like immediately switched to rap and hip hop music.
Yeah.
Like whenever, Usher and the Confessions album came out to like Little John and the East Side Boys.
Well, yeah, we were getting Lil Wayne, the Carter albums,
Yes.
T.I. and
Early Kanye.
DJ Drama's mixtapes.
See, I wasn't listening to any of that.
I mean, it was pretty much all Chad listened to.
Eminem.
Yeah. Shout out to Stark. I used to pay him to burn me some CDs with some good rap music.
I saw a meme somewhere where they're like, you talk to a kid about burning CDs, and they're like, what?
What? Are you burning CDs?
Why didn't you have Apple Music back then?
But yeah.
Fuck you, kid.
So like rock to rap and then back to like just about everything and then to Tenacious D, like almost religiously, like just
Dude, you really got into
I
that.
really loved some Tenacious D. And now like I kind of flip flopped to where like I really do like feel good, like popish music.
Yeah.
Like I mean, sorry everyone and don't kill me, but like I really do like Harry Styles and some Bieber a little bit, right? Like I don't like the rap as much now as it was 5 or 10 years ago. I don't even consider it really rap ananymore.
No, I mean, some
of it's really good and catchy, but like I want a good beat. I want it to be catchy. I want it to be fun. And some of it, I'm just like, I don't know.
I'm listening.
God, I'm
like
aging
if I'm listening to
myself right now.
if I'm listening to rap, I'm listening to more like obscure stuff. It seems like.
Yeah.
I really love Tyler the Creator.
Oh, fuck
And-
yeah. All the guys from Golf Wang.
Yeah.
Fucking Frank Ocean. What's his name? Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah. I like Frank
Fucking
Ocean.
I
Lupe Fiasco.
fucking A, man.
Dude.
Yeah.
When was the last time Lupe Fiasco came out with anything?
He came out with something last year.
No
But
shit?
Yeah, he comes out with shit all the time.
It's just under the radar now.
But I mean, I think that had been the closest I'd ever been to an artist, like at a concert at a fucking what's the one in Dallas over there by Hooters?
I don't know.
Blue, fucking Gypsy, no blues bar.
I never.
Anywho,
Cool.
yeah, Lupe Fiasco was really cool. I was looking at on the chat, Room for Squares. I think did that come out like our freshman year of high school?
I'm not sure when that
John
came out.
Mayer.
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's whenever the big song was the I wanna walk through the school.
Yeah, I think that was mid high school ish.
June 5th, 2001,
Okay, so yeah, early high school.
But
and
yeah,
then
man,
re-released on September 18th, 2001. Why? I don't
So
know.
2001, just say 2001.
a lot of cool stuff. That's fucking. I mean, look, thinking about this kind of stuff. I mean, whenever we first started doing the podcasts, and then after we'd be done, we would just talk and listen to music on the background, and we were listening to songs we hadn't listened to in forever.
Yeah.
Before the podcast, you asked me a question, and I'm glad you asked me off air because I couldn't remember what it was. But Javier asked me, "What was your first vinyl album?" Because it was about 10 years. It was actually almost 10 years to the day that we started getting into like vinyl and collecting vinyl because it was just fun. You know, people say it's like a better sound. I don't really get the better sound, but it's just like the whole like
It's a warmer sound.
it's the experience of putting it on there and feeling the scratch and like listening to an album from front to end, like that entire experience and just having something that I didn't grow up with records, right? I grew up with cassette tapes, but still like it was a cool thing. But you asked me and then I just went on this like long rabbit hole looking through Facebook and like going back to like early 2010, 2011. But I finally remembered it was Drake Take Care was the first the first vinyl that I had. And I think that was like in 2011. So it was exactly like 10 years ago. What about y'all? What was the first? And I think there were some others in there, like the My Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye, that Coldplay album. What is it?
Milo, Zelo.
Yeah, something like that. And then the Kid Cudi album as well. Those were all around the same time. What about y'all?
My first one was Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh, that's a good one.
Really?
That was my
That's a
first.
really
That
good one.
was the first vinyl
Would
that I bought.
not have
Yeah.
expected that
No,
from you.
absolutely would not have expected that.
That's a good one.
Mine was J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hills Drive and
Is that the one where you sit on the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a good
Yeah.
one.
I had just gotten back from Colorado, and I had already had a record player and never did anything with it.
Scat Man, greatest song ever.
I'm a scat man.
we already did.
We've already done that.
Start off what, like 3 episodes ago.
It's a good fucking song, man. Don't ever
great
fucking
song.
diss a scat man.
No.
That was decent. I mean, honestly, what you just did was decent at best.
It also sounded like a cartoon character.
It sounded like Taz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Good Kid, Mad City. The reason why I bought it is I started getting kind of into Kendrick Lamar, and I didn't buy it whenever it first came out, mind you. I didn't get a record player till, I don't know, maybe like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But that was the first one because I really listened to that song or listened to that album from start to finish, and there wasn't a single song that I didn't like, and I loved how it was laid out. And so, and I've talked about this before. Whenever I buy an album, I make sure that this is something that I want to listen to from start to finish because I'm not going to try to pick a song.
I did that with 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah.
It was one of the only albums where I start to finish, other than the College Dropout, that I went through. Because if you don't get me in the first 5 seconds, that's it. I'm kind of checked out.
But I've got, I started going to half price books for a while there,
Yeah,
and
they
I was
got vinyls.
buying vinyl there. I bought a couple of Beatles albums, the White Album.
It's always more fun. And that's actually my first question that I brought up to Javier. He's like, what's the first album you ever got? And I was like, well, is it an old album or new album? Because it was I don't remember which one I got first, but like back then you could go and like find some really cool old stuff that you know,
Yeah.
maybe not listen to all the way through. And it's like, it's different than buying a new album because you know what you're getting yourself into with a new album.
Yeah.
Right?
You
But
know what
like
they say when you're getting
old
yourself
albums
into
are like
album,
a new
right?
experience.
It's a new experience. You know what they say about new experiences?
You just never know with a new
You
experience.
just never know.
It's just a new experience.
I will tell you, my first experience with vinyl though was with 45s.
Yeah.
My mom had a bunch of 45s. And
Guns?
so, yeah. So the 45s, for those who don't know, are the little bitty records. They're usually singles. They'll have one song on one side,
Yeah.
And vice versa. And I remember Secret Agent Man. She had that. It was, I can't remember who sang that. And then
Secret Agent Man.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Marty Robbins had El Paso.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I can't remember what the other song was, but so a bunch of older music. And then she had 4 or 5 large, whatever the 75s, I think is what the records were, something like that, 78s. Anyways,
Yeah.
of
Big records.
Elvis,
Big,
from
small, medium. That's what I.
Yeah.
the Elvis soundtracks from his movies. So those are like my first experience with records, and I didn't know anything about it as a kid. And we probably should have not let me do this, but I would put it on the record player, and I could change the speed and make it go really fast. And I thought that'd be really, I thought it was really funny.
And then you screw
Look,
up.
And then scratching it and stuff
Alvin
like
and the
that.
Chipmunks are playing, Mom.
Yeah.
My first intro to vinyl was like in the late 80s. It was the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack.
Wow.
Like my mom would play that
Man.
on Saturdays whenever she'd clean the house.
I don't remember either one of my parents ever having a record player when I was younger. It was like almost immediately I remember like cassette tapes
Yeah.
and MTV.
My
That was-
parents
that was
didn't
my
have a
music.
record player, which was weird that they had these records. My sister had one. And so I'd go into her room whenever she was at work or whatever, and I would, put the record on there. And then whenever she moved out, I got that whole, it was one of those stereo systems that, 3 feet high, had the equalizer, tape decks, and all that stuff in it. And so I had that for a while and had a record player then.
All right. So we are running out of time.
Yeah, we are.
So
wow.
we've got 2 more things here. And I know you want to cover the album piece, don't you?
Which album piece are you talking about?
The best 3 albums of all time.
Yeah, so I will do the top 3 albums of all time.
That was what you were talking about earlier, right?
I was going to do top 10, but we don't need to go through that.
Okay.
Do you already have it set up and ready?
I do have it set up.
You do top 5.
Okay, top 5.
Top five,
So
top five, top
this
five.
Is, this is from Rolling Stones magazine. They did 500 greatest albums of all time. Yeah,
Jesus.
500 albums. So their top 5, the Beatles' Abbey Road is number 5.
Okay.
Came out Apple 1969. Stevie
Nice.
Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life, which was Tamla/Motown 1976. That's number 4. Joni Mitchell's Blue, which I don't know who Joni Mitchell is. I never
Is that
listened
Blue
to
Abadi Abada?
No.
No, that's Eiffel 60.
Yeah.
Reprise 1971. Number 2 was the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. which is actually a really good album. If you're into Beach Boys, Capitol Records,
I saw Beach
1966.
Boys at Six Flags, so I'm pretty cool.
Number one.
Says Tim, because I've never seen Beach Boys.
I never saw Beach Boys at Six Flags.
What? I thought you
It was
said
a
you did.
Backstreet Boys.
It was In Sync.
Oops.
Yeah.
Wrong boy band.
My bad.
Number one, though, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, Tamla/Motown, 1971.
Okay.
So those are the top five.
And they're all like in the same era, basically.
Other than, yeah.
What's the top song that was within our kind of generation? Or the top album?
So that popped up on this one.
Yeah.
Carter 3.
Number 6 was Nirvana,
That was good.
Nevermind, which was Geffen Records, 1991.
Okay.
I had a Nirvana joke, but never mind.
And then Lauryn Hill, it was top 10.
Oh, the Miseducation.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Roof House/Columbia, 1998. So those would be the two in the top 10 of our.
Did you say the Carter 3 made it up there?
Carter. I mean, no,
No.
it didn't. But you're talking about like albums in our generation that.
Oh,
kind of
yeah. That
was
an
there.
Awesome
It was
album.
Fireman that had Fireman and the Carter 3.
Yeah. It was Carter 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like Miss
Miss Policeman.
Yeah.
Miss Police Officer. Yeah.
Yeah.
We.
And
I got cop car.
is that Lollipop too? No, that was later.
No, what was that one?
It was?
Yeah,
Carter 3 released June 10th, 2008.
Yeah, that was a great album.
it was an amazing fucking album.
All right, so talking about albums, which one would be the soundtrack of your life? Like
Can we have a song? Can I have pick a song?
I have a song.
A song for your
a song
life?
would be much easier
Yeah,
than an
I
album.
think so, too.
Because an album, you got to think about start to finish. Where is it at? Yeah, I think song. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Song for your life, not album.
Okay. Imperial March. Star Wars.
Seriously?
No, I honestly.
Oh my god.
You evil asshole.
No, honestly, I don't have a song that represents my. I don't have one.
Okay, what about a song that, like, say you're going to walk into a room, right? And it's the song that comes on. You're like, yes, I own this place. Like, this is my jam.
Dude, I honestly don't have one. Like, I
Really?
don't have.
You can't think of a moment in your life where you had a song in your head and you are doing something. And I can tell you right now, after we graduated or on our last day of senior year, the song I listened to that I wanted to listen to was Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve.
Yeah.
That was my song. Up until this day, it's my favorite song. But that's I planned it. I said whenever I leave school on the last day of school my senior year, that's what I'm going to listen to, like leaving campus. And I had Guillermo with me, and he's like, "Dude, this song's fucking awesome." I'm like, "Sure, fucking is." But that's my song.
Did you walk out with that song?
Yeah,
Nice.
fucking A.
Nice.
Yeah,
And then we went to Billy Miners after that.
I really wish.
course.
I
Rest
really
in peace,
wish
Billy
I had
Myers.
I had a song, but I honestly can't think of any one song that just represents, a pivotal moment or something like that, taking control of a room. Yeah,
Wow.
I know it's sad.
It is very sad. For me, it would be Kanye West, Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Okay, yeah,
That's my jam.
that's our Vegas song. That's our
That's just a feel good.
yeah.
This is the shit. I'm the shit.
Like I'm
Step into
bossing
a
up.
room.
I'm bossing up right
Yeah,
now.
You really just can't tell me nothing.
I wish I could play that, but we don't have the rights to that. And
Yeah. Is this your song?
yeah, this is my song.
This is Tim's theme song. Well, that was our music episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, you can give us a call on our phone number. It's 817-677-0408. Leave us a voicemail. Ask us a question. Give us some feedback. We'd love to hear from you.
What was that number again, Chad?
817-677-0408. Also, if you haven't already done so, follow us on Twitch, subscribe to us on YouTube. It would really help us out. Also, on any of the podcast platforms, we haven't mentioned this in a very long time. Leave us a comment, leave us a rating. We'd love to hear from you. The last rating was from a few months ago, but y'all were doing so well for so long. But, we
And
still
also,
love you.
give us recommendations on what you want to have as topics, even questions you have for the cast. We would love to answer it for you. Also, you can go ahead and do it, like Chad said, on the voicemail.
Yep. Follow us on all of our social medias at The Funky Panther, or check us out at thefunkypanther.com. But really appreciate you joining us. Stay good, everybody. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are
The Funky Panther!
These are my confessions.